has been yesterday since the next MCC been announced. 4 stars. We got ourselves our little sequel to All Stars 2, and it's happening real quick. Damn, Rockscrew's been working overtime for this event. This is Shepherd. Welcome back to the team announcements. The thumbnail is wrong. Let me fix that. I saw the thumbnail. Oh, that thumbnail is not from this event. It's from Pride 26. Hold on. Scuff alert, because this has been like a while. I'm gonna put on this music now because we are starting in the first team's announced in 2 minutes time. But welcome to this good old stream. It's been a while. First of all, 4 stars is gonna be very exciting. It's gonna be competitive from the sound of the event in itself. So yeah, hope it is known for this event. And for today and tomorrow, we are gonna be covering other teams at around 4 o'clock or around the same time. So we're gonna be covering other teams, and we're gonna briefly analyze them, etc on there. Okay, everything's ready. Make sure I have everything on. Edge, blue sky. It's time. First of all, quick note. Thank you so much for the support for Hispano. MCC Hispano. Yeah, the live show there went successfully well, despite the fact that there's some scuff there. Here's the first team. MC Television, Begimon, Hannah, and Gobi Fruit. Good team. Good team. Okay. Ghosty and Hannah will work together well. That's the first thing. Ghosty and Hannah will work together well because of their matching skills and such. Ghosty has been playing a lot of Money SMP recently as well. So it will be pretty interesting. Say this. YouTube has been weird for a while. Like chat disconnect piece me while not to reconnect. Hannah has also been skillful in the past couple of events as well, and Begimon and MC will hopefully support that a lot. It's a strong team, indeed. When it comes to the stats, MC I think won twice, Begimon at least twice, Hannah at least 3 times, and Ghosty Fruit with her win in Haunted Hoedown, her debut event. So yeah, it's a high comp. Guessing it's a high comp event. It is gonna be a high comp event by the looks of things, by the sounds of things as well. But off to an exciting start. Indeed. So W. I don't have things to say much about this team. I do not know, but team games. Let's dig deep a little bit. Team games will be okay for them. Will be good, solid for them. Same goes with some PvP in there. PvP might be in a minor side of things, but I'm pretty sure that they could do well. And movement wise, they will need some grounds. They will need some help in training for that. So yeah, pretty cool. And if I type their names down, surely it will work. Oh yeah, last event, if you have not watched the live show, it went scuffed. It went so scuffed. All the graphics and everything broke, etc. So I'm gonna tell you the schedule for what's gonna come, and I'm gonna release a schedule probably like around tonight, announcing what's gonna happen for MCC live show. Because there's Jojo Solos and Korube hosting the mainstream, and the rule of MCC live show since season 5, not season 4 I do out commentary. Season 5 is that I don't do main commentary alongside. and I want to just take an event off for that. This will not be the case for this event. I'll tell you why in a second, but hold on, let me just get the names on. I don't even have Ghosty Fruit on. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't have Ghosty Fruit on. Hold on, lads. How's been testing going? It's been going good. Been going good. Been having fun, chilling out, etc. So yeah, chilling out, and yeah, I need to message someone about something. I'll do that later upstream. Let me get Ghosty Fruit on in a second. I just need to do some shenanigans with regards to setting up the name and such. Give me a second now. Yeah. Without talking too much, cause for obvious reason I can't tell you a lot about what happens during testing. But it is an enjoyable experience for sure. Really, really enjoyable experience. And helping like shaping the event as well, and just also, you know, it's been a long time coming. I think I applied once to testing, but then I just like I'm not gonna bother. But now it's just like, okay, it is time, sort of deal. So I'm glad I do it. It's been a while. This MCC announcement came out literally out of blue, and I'm so happy it did. Yeah, I mean, it is good that we have like an event. It's gonna be okay. There's gonna be some errors coming up. Hold on. Leaking my code. There you go. Cause I'm adding adding Ghosty Fruit on here. That means there's gonna be some things on there. And I think she won once, so I'll just do this one. There you go. Make sure it's all right. Okay. Yeah, it. I mean, for obvious reason, I would prefer like an MCC like being this consistent a bit. I mean, like what? There's Matt Mirrorwing, who talks about okay, consistency of events. You know what? I'm gonna talk about it during the thing. There's Matt talking about it, and it's like, you know, and it is nice that MCC is getting back at it again. Seriously, getting back at it again. So yeah. All right. Here's a roster. At this moment in time, we have AMC Television, Bekyamon, Hannah, and Ghosty Fruit in Red Rapids. Very nice. Strong start to the event. Yeah, strong start. MC is offering Jimmy a testing position. Here, okay, let me just see this. Where's Matt? Where's Matt's thing? Yeah. The number one way MCC could be improved is to host more events. MCC is the highest quality event in the Minecraft event scene, and it isn't particularly close. It's by far the most polished aesthetic-wise and has 15 good games to choose from, while most other events struggle to grow past 8. In recent times, MCC has tried to raise this quality even further, and they succeed in... I'm just not gonna read the entire paragraph. Game roster. Strength. Sands of Time, MCC most beloved game, has been played since Spellbound back in March. With it confirmed being out of Hispano, it's going to be 6 straight months on the bench. That's high quality game that has been negatively impacted by the lab quantity. So you know why well, just look at Sands of Time. Objectively, without like detention and such, it hasn't get any updates since God knows when. So, like, that could be the reason why it's benched. It's also like not that newcomer friendly. That's why it's benched for Pride. You see in Pride 23 already with the remix. It's not newcomer friendly at all. And with that Pride event, despite the fact that if we go to, alright, I'm gonna promote Fork Wiki here because I don't care. This is a wiki that will be released the next couple weeks, so you will get to see a glimpse of it. Like Katie, for like, yeah, like there's Nikari, there's Chandria, there's Sad Milkman, there's Vintage Applesauce, there's so many rising players in this thing. Like, having Sands of Time here would be a blooming disaster. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out on my phone now because I'm just annoyed of like what is on here. So it's just not beginner friendly enough, and it's getting stale in my eyes. Cause when I watch Sands of Time, yes, there's some tensions in that, but it's the same old thing every single event. And with it being same old thing every single event, people get bored easily. So that's why that could be the reason why it's benched for the most part. So yeah, I get that Lola tested every event in the scene, and especially up joining Bok was testing last year. I really expect to get an opportunity in MCC testing, but unfortunately didn't get in. You just need to be involved in the MCC community. That's all. Like, you really need to be engaging. You need to be involved. That's like one of the key parts as well for getting noticed in MCC. If you don't have past testing experience, you can still get in. It's as long as you are involved in the community that resides. Like for me, I'm in trophy hunting for quite some time. I've been doing MCC content, obviously, so they know me a little bit and they just chill from there. So yeah, next year, hopefully though. Yeah, let's see that. 4 PvP games. No, that would be a bad idea. That would be a blooming bad idea. Seriously, a bad idea. 4 PvP games. Like, Shaft. Like, let's say, cause Cleo could be in All Stars now. 4 All Stars. What? Cleo just struggle in those 4 PvP games? Like, that's not a good equipment experience. SOT is a great game, and there were an incredibly large number of rooms. It would feel fresh every event. The trade-off would be how would you introduce them as well as how you would generate them. Because right now it feels that it is the same room, it is the same game every single time, despite the fact that we add new rooms. Like, I think there's like some new puzzle rooms in that, and players 9 times out of 10 they just skip it. So yeah, it's like you can add new rooms, but how often would it be? Would there be of that? Who knows? It's just it's a game that it becomes so stale. Even if you added rooms, it's just not gonna. I just don't know anymore. We read some messages. Yeah, but I don't know. What would be the ideal game though? The games though for this event, because it could go either way. Like, okay, the clue is fall. It's a Minecraft collab event. So, what would be the ideal game roster? Like, I wonder. For legal purposes, I obviously can't make a guess. So it'll be fun to see you know, maybe some of your suggestions in there. Who knows? But with the context being Fall Stars and such, who knows what game's gonna be, and also if there would be new maps, of course. So yeah. Okay. We are doing the next team. 2 minutes. Let's go back to the thing again. I just go on a ramble in sense of time. Even more impacted by the lack quantity is the play roster. Games spending a long time on the bench may be disappointing as a viewer, but I can't imagine how hard it is as a player to be unable to play an event you love have in a year just because unable, since there's no room. I don't know if this is a problem. It is really a creator problem. From what I'm aware, there are no creators. There are no creators expressing this concern. Like, I wanna play an MCC, but I can't because God benched me. I have not heard of that complaint at all. So, and if they say, okay, I wanna play more MCC, they just go through Scott and then go through Doc's crew on that, you know? Again, MCC, even hosting an event could cost some money. So, also of note are newcomers. Everyone has a content creator who they would like to see join MC, but is there room for them? Adding newcomers is tough because they take away spots away from established players. Despite this, we have a decent amount of newcomers this season, but they have to stay as one time or once a year because there's just enough room to expand the main roster. That's a Scott's problem. It's this here is this whole entire paragraph is just how Scott would do things. Again, he would prioritize more of the established player base and ask people like May, Nook, Chandria, Vintage, Milkman, like those people, like if they are willing and committed to just play in more events or just involved in their groups, they are more likely to be an MC. Like we got Drift as a good example. Drift has been involved in many projects, and she is in like almost every MC seasons. It's orange. Oh my god, it is a competitive MCC. It is a competitive MCC. Cup, Ish, Phil, CPK. Ish in this team is very, very interesting. Like Cup and Phil, like they bond together well. CPK, this is a repeat of Green Geckos Builders Guild. If you don't know, I'm gonna pull up my best bits. It's been so long that I didn't do best bits. Maybe I just maybe what I do is just create best bits when have some time. So okay, here's that moment. This reminds me of this team. I'm gonna be quite frank, going back to this team a bit. This team has no top strong flag. That's gonna be a problem. Is CPK good enough to carry the team? I don't know. They are all skillful, but I do not know if they are capable enough of carrying the team. Or yeah, just yeah. That's the fact. Yes, Cup is strong. Yes, Phil has some skills. CPK has also some skills as well. Ish in a sense as well. They are all Green Geckos mashup. Crazy team.
Where can I get ready?
Yeah, this is a high comp event. Like I see them competitive and they are all even. These people are all even when it comes to the things. Where is it? Where's Builder's Guild section of this best bits reel? Well, say statue thing. No, it's before this. Is it Evo? No, that's the robots build. There's like that. The thing that they do. Not Builders Guild, mashup. I like not being able to guess events. Also, my YouTube is it's been bad for a long time. There you go. Here. This entire sequence is something.
Giant bed on the fountain.
So this is mashup, but you just replace the Gundo with Ish.
Wait, hold on. We have it running off the side.
Wow. Wow.
Run it down the side like that.
This way. Wait, we can put a bingo board over here.
Wait, put coins under the bed. Coins under the bed. Where we keep our
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
More
That's so good. We keep all of our gold.
We keep all of our gold under the bed.
Oh, yeah.
Fill it with money.
And then the bed.
There's 2 beds, 2 more beds, and just diamonds.
Just make this money instead. Oh, Lagundo, that nice stocks.
I stops like Gundo.
Nice stocks.
It's all my apes. They're doing so well.
This is gonna make no sense.
Lawn chairs.
Bingo.
Well, the thing about our bot is it's playing bingo.
This is building a bingo board.
Bingo thing.
So many bingo boards just everywhere.
That's an investment.
Oh, we have more to
oh,
do.
we have
Well,
more
this
to
needs
do.
bingo.
This needs more money.
Somebody get some blocks of money.
I'm ready for
Blocks of money.
Money on the shoes. That's right. Keep
Money
my
on the
money
shoes.
inside my soul.
So imagine that, but in All Stars. That's an interesting combination. What did they get in mashup? I think Ish is stronger than Lagundo. That's for sure. They got 4th in that event. They got 4th in that event, which is insane. Pretty insane. So this team is good. This team is strong. Like with Ish being in this team can be more competitive, to say the least. So yeah. Okay, let's put their names on the hat. Not on the hat, on the thing. And potentially downloading more stuff. Ish IMO would be more motivated to try hard. I mean, for sure, yeah, because this is a competitive event. Ish will just be more. Ish will try for sure. Like, I could see that. Oh, it's only Cup fan that doesn't have the thing on. I think it's because I just do some mess around. A Cup fan is there. Why the heck is? Oh, it's because there's no picture of him. I wrote down a quote saying, "Oh yeah, Cup fan links to this position," but I think there was one time where I didn't have. There was one time where I just messed around with not alert git stuff. That is like, cause I don't want my sister's art to be used for purposes beyond this web application. So I just like start deleting pictures from the repository that store all the images on here on the web app, on the thing that I used here. And yeah. Somehow there's no Cup fan. Here's the current teams. We have MC, Becky, Hannah, Ghosty for Red Rabbits. We have Cup fan, Ish, Phil, and CBK in orange. Looking very competitive so far. But will the next team break that chain? Let's go back to Middle Wing's post. The solution is simple. Hold more events. They don't have to include new content or feature lower segments between games. A plain old MCC is still one of the highest quality Minecraft events there is, and the players would still love to play it. As of now, there have been 4 events since March, and each of them had been some sort of special requirements. Hermit Takeover and his bundle are inaccessible to vast majority of players. So anyone who is not LGBTQ and didn't want to lodge them for TwitchCon, some of these players got to play in Pride, and although Pride had more open spots because some of its usual inclusion in VidCon, they can't play. I mean, there's 2 events that they could be in. That's Double Date and Spellbound. Double Date, you need to just find a partner, find a person to suffer with you, and then contrary to pop, you want to see more MCC, but the thing is that it's not really good for players' mentality at all. Filsa I think quit MCC before being back in 4K in season 4 because of the frequency and the competitiveness growing. Yes, some people enjoyed the competitiveness of MCC during those eras you mentioned, late season 2, season 3, but in casual viewers' perspective, which is something that MCC tries to cater to, it's an issue. There's also some numerous posts on MCC subreddit or even some other posts as well saying, "Oh, I hate the cutscenes in Glop. I hate the cutscenes in TCC. I hate the cutscenes in Call of the World." But then you just have a regular Twitch Rebels event where it's just nothing but games. And it's like, you need something to just hold those people. Make it more exciting. Make it a reason as to why they come to TwitchCon in the first place. And the storylines intrigue them a bit. Yeah. That's okay. Frequency shouldn't necessarily mean competition. I mean, you could just throw in like some other, like, okay, I hosted a Plobby CGN event that's gonna be gone soon in 2 events. You could see some twists, minor twists. Just make the events low comp, make the events underdogs, make the events thing, but there's also a cost factor behind all of this as well at the end of the day. I will say it, like, there's a cost factor to host an MCC event. There's a cost factor to host a Block Wars event. So they need to have that consideration as well on cost management and such. As well as like, how would you make, because it's Knockscrew. Like, they have to go all in on stuff. And just not make it like, just make it memorable in a nutshell. But also that, like, okay, here's a trade-off as well. I'm gonna be like frank here because I'm gonna pause the music. Remember about the Twilight Trials? Twilight Trials in Ireland. They also have to work on Project Club alongside it, so it is a bit delayed in their front. They have, like, because the thing is that the Snoxcrew is a small team. I would say it, like, Snoxcrew is a small team. And they are sharing resources over the place. So, it's a balance to find between Ireland and such. And I think, like, Project Club versus Twilight Trials in that time was one of the examples. And I think, the sudden summer break also translate that because they want to focus more on MCC Ireland a bit as well. Focus more on MCC Ireland, maybe like as with every company ever, maybe, I don't know, just taking, just, you know, I don't know, summer is a break time for some people as well. Knockscrew might be doing that as well. Like schools and such, they just have their breaks and things, companies. So that could be that cause, I don't know. And also MCC Ireland in a nutshell as well, because MCC Ireland is something that needs updates, and people have been complaining that they're not getting updates. but it got updates anyway. So it's fine. So yeah, it's just a matter of resources sharing, resource management, resource sharing, all that kinds of jazz. And also like just prioritizing what's best for both parts, because again, those two things, Island and event, are two tightly and mashly coupled projects together when it comes to popularity wise as well. Even and yes, Island has a separate player base who just don't care about MCC event, but MCC event, I put on season 4 changelog, like they use the Island engine, so whatever works on Island has to also be slightly working on event as well. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's, who knows. If you ask me personally, would I love to see more frequency of events? Sure. Sure, like I would love to see more events, but I would love more those events to be a bit more, had some sort of something that I look forward to. Yeah. And I mean also, this event currently, at this stage in time, with the November MCC announced for Choice Rivals, this is on par, who knows really, this currently is the same amount of events as season 4 and 5. I think season 4 is a bit more. No, season 4 is 8, season 5 is 8. Season 6 is looking, there's like 8 events scheduled already, or happened. So who knows, could there be October, could there be December, who knows. It's time for yellow. Oh. Dave and Pete. Have I seen... Have they been in together? First question. No. Okay, let's pause the discussion about events, frequency and such, but this team. Dave and Pete! Huh? Never been done since event 1. I mean, it's balanced now because both of them are slightly washed, but it has been this long? Has it been this long? Martin third frag, false bottom, like those last team, orange team, frags doesn't exist. This team has frags, but we have a strong false symmetry, quote unquote. Like, this is okay, Scott. I want to see the reactions on trophy hunting. I'm looking on here because like they're. I don't want to open Discord on here. Not trophy hunting. No, trophy hunting is dead. How about MCC court? People have been calling in. Okay, gonna read some reactions. People have said, "Oh my god, what is this team? Yippee, Dave Kratzy, he's back. Dave and Pete is so busted LMAO. Pete Dave, that's 2 hermits and 1 lifer. Pete Dave is such a strong duo, and then Martin, so like winning team. Pete Dave and Martin is the equivalent to combining Feinberg and Sandwich Lord." One person said, "Bye, is this legal? This is so strong. I'm so happy Dave is back. Is this legal? Maybe, maybe not, but it's happening." Martin collecting dodgebot like cards. Bro, what? He's gonna get 4th dodgeball in a row. Pete win, let's go. Is Pete gonna win for once? To be fair, we have only seen 3 teams. This is literally the most old-fashioned team in the event. But Pete's super team is been 90 years. That's some of the comments that have been posted on MCC Discord. Watching for Purple Sneaks next, Volibear Masayoshi. I don't know if Masayoshi won an event yet. Let's check it right now. Masa. Nope. Let's check it. I just added. Yeah. Let's check it right now on my new wiki. Masa. Unfortunately, no. So you need to replace it with Rainhole. Or SK or Sleepy. Either of those. Fine. This is strong. PvP sense, Kratzy has that evolved. Movement will be something else. And team games wise, blummin', if they could be in contention fighting with Feinberg. Cause Feinberg's good at team games, right? They could be probably 2nd or 3rd or even 1st. Like, who knows? The potentials. But here's the thing to consider. Pete is in a TFT event. So he will be exhausted from that, who knows? Kratzy has not played MCC for quite a while. Only Faust and Martin has played MCC consistently, so they will have some experience on that. But overall, blummin' hell, man. Yeah. No words. That's a good team. In the little wood. If I just stop pushing buttons, that would be great. Kratzy. Pete. Sahat. Guess who I have not added to the web app yet? Blummin' Kratzy. You do that real quick. Kratzy, that's how I judge them. Like Kratzy, like been a while since he's in the event. It's because I don't have his name on the web app thing that I have. So it's been a while since he's played in the event. Let's see. Alright. Has been added. This already could come back. Here are the teams. MC, Beckemon, Hannah, and Ghost different in Red Rapids. Cupfan, Ish, Filsa, and CBK in orange. Faust, Martin, Kratzy, and Pete in yellow. Strong bunch. Seriously, a strong bunch. You see my code there. Gonna be a strong one. I could see it. I could hype. I can feel some hype. Okay. Go back to the thing we discussed. I think the problem with some people like Phil and Tubbo losing interest in MCC is more concern of competitiveness rather than frequency. I mean that's fair. Like MCC was getting more competitive in late season 2, season 3. And thus people lose a lot of interest of it. I think the way that they should solve it, yeah, like more frequency and such, spreading some changes, who knows. But it's the Nox Crew's decisions at the end of the day. They have a theme for this event, for this season of Magic and Fantasy thing. But who knows, like, who knows what would keep MCC, you know? So, cause not gonna lie, balancing 2 projects of MC7 and MC7 is a bit of a priority decisions making sort of deal. So yeah. Sorry for being quiet. I'm just gonna. Yep. Let me read more. Yeah, and the thing is that they're so creators in the wings ready to join MC, so in the case something like that would be repeats, new people to get this experience. Like, and also I think I spoke about people suggested roster splits. I hate roster splits so much. I'm gonna raise my hand up and say I hate roster splits, and if I were to host a Minecraft event, there would not be such a thing as that. So yeah. And then what we see now with Block Wars, it's something. Cause Block Wars now, I don't know what their direction is going, but essentially, Origins used to be a friends event, now it's a small content creator event. And Block Wars mainline event used to be, you know, content creators of Minecraft space. Now it's a variety centric thing. What would the roster split for MCC even be? It would be something that is similar to whatever the heck Block Wars is right now. You get me? Will be the same as what the Block Wars event is right now, if there was to be a roster split. But I am already against roster split in general, and if MCC goes to that direction, it will kill the entire. It will just kill the event. When it comes to hype and such, because now you have instances where people are exclusive for this roster, and they can't participate in the higher roster, and there's a bit of a hierarchy there, which is bad. So. Yeah. I think you saw it on the Rising. It's such a case of that. There's a distinct split. Except for one team that has lifesteal players. Yeah. I heard about the situation with Nitro Tiger. It really sucks. Yeah. It's just like, if I go deep into what I think about Block Wars, it will be a yap and a half. You can go to Nitro Tiger's tweet. There it is. Hey guys, I've been getting DMs from people asking if it's okay if I watch them for Block Wars Origins, and I want to say it here so people don't waste time. I left Origins in May due to being told that there was no space for me. This is ridiculous. New content creator in their new content creator roster, and they would like me to stay and get a substitute role, and I declined it since I was being valued like less than 90%. I would love to watch you a lot though. Are these teams that have won before or just players? Players. I put Pride 24 on the thumbnail because it's a memorable team. Expect the same for part 2 of this team announcement stream. I could just put the Copper Crown Pink on the thumbnail for next team announcement stream. But I just don't know how to fit it in. Going back to this though. Here's Stinky Deckhand, the #1 MCC Island hater. That sounds really fucked up, especially for Origins, which I record to RG Internet for smaller content creators. They are playing the change for a while. I think it's now meant to be like a slightly smaller main event, at least from what I've been told. And that's just bad, man. Origins without the Origins. Yes. Okay, so if you ask you if you're unaware of the teaming issues, you should at least very mention in your original process of farming of the content creator argument. I understand not telling you the reason it's scummy, but you know it was because of that, man. Come on. So what is your issue? I am literally telling people that I'm not in and mentioning what I was told. I was never told it was a teaming issue. That is an assumption based on the past. I said what it was said to me. The content creator part is literally because that was the direction the event was going as per the announcements. I literally never speak on the event and I never trash the event. I'm literally telling people not to ask me to watch for them or look at my other replies. I don't care what the event does for itself. I don't like the direction Block Wars Origins going at all. I just don't like it. Like, it becomes a small content creator event and it sucks to see. Like, I want to see some of my... Let me look at the teams. Here. Okay, there are some people I recognize that are in the testing community. But now it's becoming more of a small content creator event and it's just lose sight of what Origin is. In a nutshell. And now those people now have to rely on commissioning them for an event. Which is like... I don't know what to think about it. At all. I just... Yeah. 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 Oh my god. This is a messy situation. I don't know. Yes, drift. What that is. I don't know what in Drift Sony. Drift Sony. This is one of the challenges video that she did, or like a Gartic phone sort of deal, who knows. And we just yapped so far that we have the next team. That is Lime. Oh, Fousey and Scott. Fousey and Scott. You know that duo from Double Date? Yes, Double Date. Where is Fousey and Ish? But now Scott stole Fousey, so here we are. Llamas, Fousey, Scott, Sneak, and Janet. Fousey and Sneak will really have to work together, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to skill wise, Fousey is good. But Fousey needs a person alongside him to really play well. And I think Sneak would be a best solution on that. Janet being here though, it's a little bit of a concern. But Scott could help balance that out. Because lately, Scott has been doing pretty well in the event. Like what? Smarger. Like lately, he's been doing pretty well. Even though he got 16 in this event. But what? First in club. I mean, games are something. 4th in Hermit Takeover. 24th, we don't talk about that. 15. So Scott has been doing pretty well in the last couple of events. So that will surely translate to something. And Janet being in here, I am iffy about Janet. I mean, yeah, she got 15 in Snowdown. But her worst performance could go to 39, for example. So it really depends on how Janet will adapt to the high comp of the event in general. That's something that I am a little bit worried about, but Scott will make it fine. I would say Scott will make it fine. This is like probably the weakest team alongside, I think it's the same level as like Orange. But then red and then yellow is like high up there. Well, red and yellow are in the same level. Lime and orange in the second level at the moment for me. So, yeah. And with this, I need to add Janet on. And there's people downstairs. Yapping. I don't have Janet on here. I know. So let me see if I have. Okay, it's the old profile pic of Janet at Chocobars. Should not sing. Better my assistance. Better my assistance singing. And Janet has one win, I know. And also, Janet has one clutch that I like the most, which is the Snowdown clutch with one of the teams. So hype when, because she was in the competitive team with Anfrost and such. Anfrost 5 up SK? Or Reno, I don't know. I think it's SK. And then it's pretty competitive. Like it. Okay, the team has been added. Sneak Snag is not in. So I have not added Sneak Snag on here. Oh great. It's been a while since I have Sneak Snag on in MCC, yeah. I have him, but the profile picture acts weird. There you go. Alright. Current teams at this moment. MC Becky, Hannah and Ghosty in red. Cup Fan, Ish, Phil and CPK in orange. Falls, Martin, Kratzy and Pete in yellow. And then recently announced is Fozy, Scott, Sneak and Janet in line. Pretty exciting teams all around. We have one more team that we're gonna cover this evening. And then tomorrow we do this all over again. Hell yeah. So far, there's only 2 Hermit Crab members as well. If you don't know, Falls and Cup are in this event. Where are the rest? Who knows? I mean, Cleo is still on the line, on the cards. Green's on the cards. Gem's on the card. Scar's on the cards. Fruitbear's on the cards. Wait, hold on. Is TCC Pink coming back? If TCC Pink is back, that would explodes. Literally explodes. Alright, let's check out Twitter. I also have don't pardon me. I also have a bunch of Spanish-speaking content creators on here that I follow. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. The comments aren't loading because you just type so fast. Golden Girls. Oldest team yet, Cyber. And there's this team, and this is the winner's puff. I'm calling now. Ghosty Fruit. Golden Girl. That I heard of that already. I saw that comment already. People are excited for Janet, from what it seems. People are really excited for Janet. Janet! And then there's Yellow. Here's Yellow. I am predicting that this team will somehow not make Dodgebot. Well, on paper, this seems like a stacked team compared to the others, but the question is how recently has they played competitive Minecraft? I'm pretty sure the only Minecraft he plays is for his videos, and that's a true fact. He only plays modded now, so he will be very rusty. And then there's like orange unks or for Windows Legundo, orange old timers. Ung team ish is Ung now. And then we got the non-masculine team, and people are just hype. It has been so long that people are really hyped about the teams. I haven't seen this much hype since. I haven't seen this hype since probably Spellbound. Don't talk about one person but yeah. I was gonna say we don't talk about the person on it who, you know, uses AI, generative AI for therapists. No. Yeah. Okay. This is on Discord. I'm looking into there's nothing too much happening on event chat for MCC Discord. They're hype. They've been discussing stuff and things as well. So yeah. But nevertheless, I am running out of things to talk about. So I'm gonna talk about what's coming up for MCC's live show, and there will be a dedicated graphics. First, there's no team introductions this event. Instead, there will be a spotlight video highlighting almost everyone's journey in MCC and their wins. But it's gonna be like, okay, we have this event, we have these players winning, etc. And it's gonna be Road to All-Stars, but pretty much very condensed. I'm not gonna go through like specific groups like SM, like I think that time was going through like, okay, the Dream Team, for example. Dream Team, MCC ones, Purple Pandas, etc. This time I'm just gonna go over to chronologically how the winners are and their like performances and such. I will pick out some events that really highlight them as the winners of the event, even if they have one win, so that I don't have to do 60 something event recaps. So it's gonna be an interesting one for Spotlight. And hopefully I could get the normal team intros that I did in Project Glob on. So, because Project Glob, I redid the team intros and all that kind of stuff on how I approach them. So hopefully it will be the case for this one. Or the spotlight, I might just go team by team, and I highlighting their winning performances, or just do chronically. I'm not decided yet. Because seems like it is gonna be different players in different teams, etc. in this event. So yeah. On event day, so that's the spotlight, which is gonna replace team introductions, and team introductions sections with like also the standings and all that kind of stuff will be rolled over to the main pre-show. At MCC Day we have pre-show, and then there's gonna be a live alternative commentary. Now, the reason why I'm doing live alternative commentary this time around is gonna be on the other channel, which is Do Chapo Live. The pure reason is because if you saw MCC Hispano, I've been developing the web application that it broke down. So this upcoming MCC next Saturday, I'm gonna be testing that, and I'm gonna do a live alternative commentary. Now, the quality will be drastically, the quality of me commentating will be not drastically different, but lower quality compared to that of Hispano. I'm just gonna be chill, more chill in that, because I'm gonna encourage you to watch Jojo and watch Corey commentating, and surely there will be some camera shots from those, from what you saw in the admin stream from Hispano as well. Hopefully there's some. So yeah. Okay, last team before we end off today. But yeah, there will be a post coming up tonight. Yeah, tonight, because I am gonna work something on tonight as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be very busy tonight. I'm gonna be very busy. I have to write up the script for the first 5 teams for the spotlight. Yeah. But it's gonna be just like one highlighted event per each win. Or maybe just going each team and such as well. And they're like point out their best performances and their wins. As well as like their time in MCC in general. Might just do team by team. It's team intros, but in a spotlight way. Because if I do team introductions, I will have to keep the script to be a bit minimum. Meanwhile, it's spotlight, then I could just go deep a little bit on those teams. So yeah. Last team. Oh, we are not getting the repeat of TCC Pink, but guess what? We have something better. It's a competitive AF team of Feinberg, Scar, Impulse, and Tubbo. Now the main question is, will Tubbo spare and run Scar again? This team is a good team. Feinberg, despite the fact that Scar and Impulse are a bit lower on the skill side of things, Feinberg is the one that will help that a lot. And with Tubbo also being quite skillful with Feinberg, like obviously like Feinberg's gonna be balanced like this now, like balanced like, okay, high top frag that is Feinberg, and then lower third, fourth frags in the team, something like that. But this time around, I would think that Tubbo will be really help for Green to succeed. But we'll have to see on the event day. It's not as strong per se, but Feinberg is the one that will really determine on how the performance of this team would go. Same goes with Tubbo if he really is into competitiveness of it all. And yeah, Scar and Pulse are also wildcard, quote-unquote, wildcard players in this case, because sometimes they will do well, sometimes they will not. But really, it really depends on how it goes. That is all for this team, for those 5 teams. Let's put up the teams on the board. I'm gonna we're gonna recap, and we're gonna theorize what's gonna happen for the event. And to bow. Oh, I don't have Scar. Oh, it's just it's so on. Good time to Scar. There we go. Okay, here are the teams for this evening. The first 5 teams. You got MC Beckham on Hannah, goes the Gobi Fruit in red. Coffin Ish fills up with CVK in orange. Faust, Martin, Kratzy, Pizza in yellow. Fossey's got a Sneak Snack, Janet, Feinberg, Scar, Impulse, and Tubbo in green. Those are the first 5 teams that are announced this evening. And with that out of the way, it's time for me to go. Sad, right? It's sad that your streamer is going somewhere. Alright. If Decision Dome comes up, that would be great. Anyway though, that's all for me here. We're gonna be back tomorrow around the same time to cover the last 5 teams for this event, as well as maybe theory crafting on. Well, no, I can't theory craft because I'm a tester, so I can't do that. But we're gonna be analyzing how the teams would do, maybe if I have time, as well as maybe giving you a sneak peek on what's gonna happen for Spotlight. That's gonna come out next week in replacement of Team Attractions. But that is all for me here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep on watching, do your I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4:20 p.m. UK time.